What's up? What's up, you guys? What's up? Well, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Let's just do what we want to do. What are we gonna do? We need to warm up. That's what we need to do. We need to warm up, you guys. Okay. Yeah, we need to warm up. That's what we need to do. We need to warm up. Ah! What am I doing? What is that? What did I just do? What did I do? Oh, I think I accidentally... Oops. Control tabbed. Where? Do I have no bookmarks? What was I doing? Did I accidentally close it? Did I accidentally close it? Mega notes dot text. That's what? This was it. What happened? Oh. Did I just delete all my bookmarks? What is going on? I am so freaking lost. Oh, why does life have to be this way? It's just so difficult. I try to do things and I'm just running out of steam. It's so frustrating. But it's okay, we're gonna try to get out of it. We've been trying to get out of it for a while. Okay, so... Well, we're gonna start with trying to get some writing done. Okay, let's just try. It's so hard. So hard. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Okay, seriously though. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome. I'm Rebecca Lauren. Welcome. I am here. I'm here. Welcome. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you enjoy seeing me in my beautiful face. Hi. My teeth need some work. That's about it. Not the hardest fix. Yeah, my teeth need some real work. Yeah. So, I had my laser treatment today on my face. Doesn't seem like it's too swollen. I apparently have really good skin. I am part Cherokee and stuff, so that might be it. I have skin that's yeah, I don't even go outside, and I'm not 100% like super white. If I tanned, I'd probably be a lot darker. But I don't tan, and tanning's not really good for your skin anyway. But you know, there's certain things. I think there is part. I mean, I am French as well, so it's like, and multiple other things. So it's like, it's not just, hey Jess, it's not just, you know, like, I don't know. I've been complimented by my laser technician. Is that what you call them? Dermatologist. My dermatologist was complimenting on my skin and how I have perfect skin for laser treatments. Like, I don't know, it's... I just had, you know, this is the last session. I've had really positive results. For example, I think I'll go like 2 weeks before I like feel like I need to shave. Just kind of crazy. I should be really thankful for that. And after this last session, we probably got through all the we probably got through all the different like growth cycles and all that. And everything left over is just like the really like translucent hairs, the invisible hairs, whatever. The really light ones. And those aren't too big of a deal. You know, most women have facial hair. Nobody really talks about, but it's real. But you know, she was complimenting me. You know, she was looking at my lips and she's like, "Do you have injections?" And I'm like, "No." And I'm like, "What, is she gonna compliment me?" And then I'm like catching myself. I'm like, why am I so opposed to people giving me compliments? Like, why do I want people to give me negative feedback? It's weird. But like, she's like saying like, you know, women come in and try to get lips that look like yours. And I'm like, well, not really something I can control. It's just the way I was born. I need to take compliments. I need to be able to be like, hey, I know I'm freaking gorgeous, okay? Like, good news, 4 months in February, so 4 months away, just about. It's a little bit more than 4 months, but bear with me, okay? Bear with me. Okay, it's gonna be 4 months. And I'm being really, what's the word? I know, I'm being really like generous on like the fact that it's more than 4 months, but I'm saying 4 months just to make it easier for me, okay? I will have the consultation for facial surgery, which will be a big deal because, I mean, people say I'm very attractive, but there's things about my face that I really wish would change, you know, about my skull, you know. It's not even about like what it looks like, it's about what it makes me feel like. Because people will say it looks a certain way and that I'm very feminine and all that. I'm very lucky, okay? I started off from a place of androgyny, and that's been really helpful for my transition-related goals, my medical transition, and socially being accepted, because I am not often misgendered. As much as people online might want to try to say I am not misgendered. Like, to be fair, I don't really go outside. But when I go outside, people just don't even, it's not an issue. Like, no, it's not like, I don't call attention to myself. Sometimes I do, but I think that's the goal. I'm not trying to like say like, hey, look at me, I'm trans. Like, I'm just like, hey, look at me, I'm just living my life just like everyone else. And that's the goal for me, at least. And that's been, so it's not about that. It's not about whether I'm socially, you know, passing or whatever. Which I think is a toxic thing anyway. But that's a different story. Because I really don't. Oh, oops! I accidentally put it emote only. Forgot to take it off. I don't think that as a concept is really helpful for anybody, especially for trans people, because I mean, it's been a problem for women in general. You know, for cisgender women who have been forced to look a certain way to be accepted as a woman. You know, it's like if you have short hair, or if you're too muscular, or if you're too big, or if you're too tall, or you know, like whatever. I feel like that's ending, but at the same time, there is like a deep desire for myself to have my body and my face and my you know, parts of my body look a certain way. And it's not about trying to adhere to some standard. It's not about trying to meet somebody else's expectations or anything like that. And I think the healthy way to go about it is exactly what I'm doing. Is like, I have an idea of who I am, and I will not feel 100% like myself until I go through these things that are very achievable. There's no reason not to do them if I can, and I can. And I think more people should respect that and not judge people based on whether or not they get like facial surgery or liposuction. In some people's cases, there's many different reasons why somebody could get it, and guess what? None of it is your business. So it's so frustrating when people put all, you know, they project all these things across people, but yeah, so you know, my face does feel a little bit like I don't know if you can see, but it's just I mean, these were already here before, but like I think you can see it's a little bit red. You know, that's normal after they do laser treatment. But it's just, you know, it's like, so, you know, obviously, I think people will notice a huge shift in how happy I look, because I'll feel happy after I, you know, get my surgeries that I need. Facial surgery will be coming up, like, you know, consultation in February, and however long it takes after that, hopefully not too long. And you know, oh god, I got some oil on my shirt now. I need to change shirts. Okay, I'll be right back. Yeah, that's a little better. Sorry about that. I put almond oil over my skin, you know, to make it smoother and heal better and all that kind of stuff. Protect it. I need to get my eyebrows done. I mean, I can do it myself. It's fine, but not right now. Yeah, I've been feeling a little, you know, I need to start forgiving myself because I've been procrastinating with my writing a lot. And just a second. Lonely Rolling Star. I've been procrastinating with my writing a lot, where I just feel like I'm not doing enough. I feel like I'm not really getting anything done. But it's just like, you know, I've been writing stuff. I've also been writing, you know, a lot of the stuff I'm writing is really just like, kind of like what I'm doing right now, and that's perfectly fine. You know, it's just like streaming, you know? I have no, obligations. It's not like I have to write. It's not like I have to show up to stream. It's not like I have to do these things. My obligations are off stream, like, and that's taking care of my mental health. And so anything that I do on stream or off stream, is to serve that. You know, if it doesn't serve me, then why am I doing it? And there, you know, there's many different ways you can, you know, something can serve you. You know, like writing can help me process things, but also it can help me develop things that could build my career. And that's something I need to remember, that I'm building a long-term career, and right now my main focus is on my mental health and getting my life to a place where I can take care of myself, which involves outside help, of course. Can't do it alone. But that help is, you know, mostly beyond my control. I'm doing what I'm supposed to. I'm not behind. I'm doing exactly what my therapist has asked me to do. I'm doing exactly what my case manager has asked me to do, what my doctors asked me to do. There's no problem. There's absolutely no problem there. And so I think I need to learn how to accept that, and I don't really know how. But it's okay. I know you guys, and I know obviously not all of you are here at the time. I do know people do watch my VODs. And I know you care about me. You know, whether you respond to me on Discord or on YouTube or on Twitch or on Twitter, it doesn't really matter. You're all part of my life, and you, whether you talk or not, you're still loved and appreciated. Because I know that there's always going to be people who just don't comment. I understand, like. I'm not going to pressure people to comment. I'm not going to pressure people to, like, because, I mean, obviously, like, I'm okay with, like, being really open. I'm really okay with, like, putting myself out there. Not everybody's like that. Some people are just like, you know, I really like Rebecca, but I don't feel like I should say anything, you know. I do invite you to try to be open, but don't pressure yourself, just like I pressure myself all the time. Don't pressure yourself. You're very much valid, and if you choose to talk to me, that's your decision, and I welcome you here when you do. But until then, you're perfectly fine. You don't have to do anything. This stream is for me, and anybody who cheers me on is definitely welcome. But in the end of the day, I'm responsible for my own happiness. I'm responsible for my own success in my own career, and that's kind of what scares me. But, you know, I try to get work done. I try. I really do. I just feel so, I just feel so empty. Maybe I should start with that. Yeah, yeah, I think that's the big thing, is that I don't usually know, like, what it is that I need to be doing. And that's okay. That's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine not to know what I need, what I need to do. Oop. Hey, ramen noodles. Hi. How are you doing? How you doing? Pull up a chair, hang out with me. Okay, we're sitting in the cafe. I'm doing some writing, trying to work through some things. As usual, I do feel like I'm not doing enough. That's the big thing. I just feel like no matter what I do, it's not enough. Trying to, like, precisely do that. Okay, there we go. You look great today. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Accepting compliments is really hard for me. Like, I think today it really helped. I had a laser treatment today. It was, I think, the final one on my face. And dermatologist complimented me on my lips and on my appearance. And she said, "You are the prize. You are the prize." You know, I'm beautiful and I need to accept it. Okay? Like, but that doesn't mean that I don't need the things that I need. And I think that she didn't say anything like that. This is the conversation that I've had with myself, and that I know that a lot of people will have with people who are undergoing things like facial surgeries and stuff like that, is that I'm not doing it to make myself beautiful. I'm doing it because I'm beautiful. If that makes any sense. Like, I'm not trying, like, just like makeup. I don't wear makeup, but if I did, it wouldn't be to cover up anything. It would be to enhance my own natural beauty. And I feel like that's the healthy way to look at makeup. It's the healthy way to look at, you know, your appearance in general. It's a health, you know, I feel like it's very healthy that you should understand that you do things because it makes you feel whole. It makes you feel like, hey, I need this facial surgery because my skull looks a certain way because of a puberty that I did not want, and that I was unable to avoid at the time. And it's perfectly fine and perfectly within my reach to do things. You can see the biggest problem, I think, is I mean, maybe you can't. Maybe you think I'm beautiful and you don't want to see me, and you're perfectly fine with however I look. Great, fantastic. I wish I felt that way. Actually, no, really. I love being who I am, and I love changing. You know, making changes to my body to match that. It's a process, and finding out who I am in that process is actually a huge thing that most people, it's transitioning, you know, whether you're trans or transitioning in any other way in your life. It's not about going from one place to another, even though that's literally what it means, because there is no goal. There's like a point that you get to, but like, you're perfectly fine the way you are, just you want to be over here. And I don't really know if that really explains it, but you know, there's things about my body, like my Adam's apple, and like stuff like my skull and my nose, which has a more masculine appearance because of male puberty that I went through, and you know, stuff like, you know, this whole region, like, there's things that they can change, and I know that it doesn't seem like I really need much, but I see it. And maybe obviously some really toxic people will see it and call it out, but whatever. We're not talking about them, because obviously people who care about me are going to accept me no matter what. And so can I accept me? If people are going to accept me no matter what, or at least the people who matter are going to accept me, then the question becomes not how do I please them, but how do I please me? How do I feel okay with myself? How do I feel good about myself? And that's what I've been understanding transitioning to be the past 2 years, is it's not about these other people. It's never been about these other people. Obviously people are gonna think I look great. You think I look great, Ramen, and I appreciate that. But am I gonna be able to look in the mirror and say, this is something that I don't need to change? Even if it's small changes to get there. Like, yeah, there's a few surgical procedures that can just have insanely exponential effects. You just do a little, it's like a comet hurtling towards Earth, but if you alter its course just a few tiny little millimeters, it'll completely avoid crashing into Earth if you do it from far away enough, because it over time that change becomes bigger and bigger. And so if I can have a few surgical alterations to my face that'll alter things enough to say, hey, I'm looking in the mirror and I say, I don't need to change. Now, obviously, it doesn't mean I can just let myself go, but what it means, I haven't switched only to YouTube. I switched to restreaming. I canceled my affiliate contract so that I can restream, because affiliate contract isn't very useful when you're not really making money, and I don't want to encourage people to spend money when I'm not really going to see it. And it prevented me from putting content up on YouTube for 24 hours, which will slow my growth. And at the moment, I'm not necessarily focused on creating like this huge content creation like machine. I'm trying to get there, but I'm not really in a place in my life right now where I can 100% focus on that. And that's kind of what I'm talking about. Is like, you know, this surgery that I'm going to have a consultation for in February, which is so close, but it feels so far. It feels like it's like a million years away, but it's very close, very close. I've been transitioning for 2 years, and 4 months I will have consultation for one of the 2 surgeries that I need. And the bottom surgery, I don't know when it's going to happen. There's going to be a consultation hopefully soon, hopefully even sooner than 4 months, to have the first stage of the bottom surgery. But that's you know, I just really need things to happen, and it's just the closer I get, the further away it feels. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. Let's say like you're about to finish college, and at the beginning you're like, oh, I have 4 years of college, and you just kind of get into it and you groove. But then you're on your last semester and you're like, oh my god, it's my last semester, and it just grinds to a halt, right? That's kind of how it feels. And I've been trying to get past that, and yeah, I mean, I'm looking at my face right now and I still don't feel satisfied. I don't feel like, it's like it's skeletal features, you know, it's skull features, that can't be changed without surgery. And yeah, I mean, sometimes I look at myself and I say, yeah, there's that beautiful girl. And sometimes I'm like, god damn it. Like, fuck. Like, why can't this change already? Like, and yeah, I know that it's not going to fix everything. I know that there's always going to be some kind of like problem that I feel like I need to fix, but that's just life. I at least want to meet that baseline, because, you know, as a trans person, this is the baseline, and you start out way down here. And you just slowly try to get back up here, and then maybe you even shoot way up here. So that's kind of my goal. But yeah, I'm restreaming, Adam. I'm restreaming to Twitch, to YouTube, to Facebook, to Periscope, which is going to be deprecated and switching over to Twitter. And I'm also restreaming to DLive and Brime and Steam. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It obviously, my growth model is, you know, growth isn't really going to happen from streaming, but I may as well capture lightning in a bottle. If there's going to be a lightning storm, may as well capture as much as I can, right? But my streams have not really been super main focus right now, and that's actually the right way to go about it. A lot of people go backwards. They think that they need to stream and then do YouTube, but you need to do YouTube and Twitter and all the other stuff that helps you get discovered, and then bring those people over to Twitch. And just like, you know, obviously YouTube is working on it, but like this YouTube streaming is basically just as bad as Twitch right now, if not worse, for discoverability, because there's just so many more people on YouTube that getting discovered on YouTube streaming, it's like you're a super small fish in a super giant pond. And I was already a small fish in a giant pond in Twitch. So, but the cool thing about Restream is, since I am not bound by the Twitch affiliate contract anymore, I can just restream. So I can stream on all these platforms at the same time, and that's awesome. Okay. And I have a Restream chat client, which puts every single chat from across different platforms into one single chat, and Restream also forwards those chats to the other chats, and does make moderation a little bit of an extra hassle on the Twitch side. I think Twitch is really the only main focus, because I think the other platforms, like especially YouTube, I mean, I obviously moderate YouTube, but I think the one that requires the most moderation is probably Twitch. And yeah, because people might say something on a different platform, it doesn't mean I have to, you know, delete comments by Restream bot. if somebody says something, so I don't have to own. So it does require a little extra work. Like if somebody says something on YouTube, I have to like block them on YouTube. I have to like delete their comment and hide, block them on, ban them on YouTube. But then I also have to delete the comment on RestreamBot. But I only have to ban them once. Hopefully. But yeah, the biggest thing, like I feel dysphoric about my voice as well. That's something that I've been trying to work on, and I can't really focus on it. I mean, obviously I do what I can to try to like pay attention to my voice, but I'm not actively working on my voice. I have a whole lifetime access to an amazing teacher, amazing voice coach on Kajabi, with a full course and access to future courses of that. And that's amazing, but I'm not really in a place where I can dedicate that academically, because it is very academic. And right now I'm just focused on mental health, getting on SSI, getting myself moved out of the trailer park, become independent. And in the meantime, I'm doing things like working on my stream, and that is very like inefficient for growing my stream, for growing my brand. But I'm like, just like with the voice training, I'm not in a place where I can fully dedicate myself to that, where I can like create YouTube videos and edit them and put them up and all that kind of stuff. And maybe I'll get lucky, who knows. I don't know. I'm not counting on it, not expecting it. I'm here, and that's all there is to it. I'm here to document my process. Rename user? I'm really confused, Asween. But welcome to the chat. Rename user Loafsmith Senior? Oh, is that who you were? I'm really confused, but welcome. You confused me, you used the art of confusion, and it worked. Okay. I don't really know what to write, but that's kind of what the process is, I guess. Here, let's see. Let's just start typing words, okay? Let's see. Created like a line page break or whatever. What do I want to write about? Let's just write down some random words. Random. Notwithstanding. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, I don't really know. Now there's something going on here.
Amazing, astonishing, not bad.
It sounded like a fart. Like. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. Linux. Linus. Oh yeah, Linus. How about Linus? Linus, Yeah, yeah, so I guess, like, I have some kind of idea here. Some kind of story. There seems to be some kind of, like, paranormal activity, like... I like writing stuff like that. I like writing stories, where there's some kind of, magic involved, or some kind of, non-reality going on. I think it's like a lot of it is because you know, the other styles, the other genres usually require a lot more life experience living outside of where you usually live in order to be real, and also a lot more life experience. However, I need to give myself more credit because I really do listen to I think a lot of it is listening. Like when you listen to other people's stories and you listen to like what other people experience in their life, I feel like you can actually really get that across in your writing. Like you don't have to actually live somebody else's life in order to write about it. And I think it's actually really important to know that, because a lot of people say write what you know, write what you know. I actually think that's really bad advice, because if you only write what you know, well, mostly of what I know in my day-to-day life is just waking up and writing, or talking, or just sitting in my room. Like, obviously I do know a lot of stuff about my own life, and I will write like a memoir kind of thing at some point. I've kind of been, you know, honestly, I say I will write it. I've been writing it. Like, since I started streaming, like, I've been basically working on that memoir. I just haven't actually written it. So that's, yeah, I think... Obviously, this is just drafting some ideas, and I need to like also let go of being so attached to an idea. It's okay to just write something and then never work on it ever again. It's perfectly fine. I think I get so attached. Like I get so attached to like what I wrote that I feel like I have to finish it, and ironically, that means that I don't finish it. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I also think it's perfectly okay not to be writing. Obviously, it's better to focus on just doing some writing sprints, or whatever you want to call them, and then just kind of letting it sit. And it's perfectly fine. And just sitting here talking to you guys, perfect opportunity to just let things process, you know? I don't know. I also am just, I think 47 minutes of writing. I mean, I didn't write for 47 minutes. I talked. You could call that writing. I don't think that's the same. But then again, a lot of people do that. They'll just dictate. Shit. Have I already been writing? I don't know. I think I needed to stop being so attached to like the activity and more attached to the process. Like, I wrote something down. It may or may not be useful. I don't know. It might be a good story, it might be a good novel, I don't know. It might be, I might be able to turn it into a screenplay instead. I don't know. It is what it is. We know a few characters. There's Jess, there's Teresa, there's Linus, and there's Kendra. And there's apparently some kind of group of people, and that's like, I think that's the big tell that I'm getting from this, whatever you want to call it, is that there's apparently it's apparent that there's a group of people that know something, and that Jess doesn't know about it. Like, I mean, this is just reminding me a lot of like Vampire Diaries, honestly. Like it's just like there's a circle of people and they're gonna let her in. Like that's kind of what it. I guess that's the basis of whatever this story could potentially be. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. I feel like I need to stop pushing myself so hard. It's perfectly fine just to show up and do a quick, like, hour-long stream. Like I said, I don't need to say it again, but I will. Streaming is not the main goal if you're growing. Oh, what's the better way to say that? My goal is to build my brand, and I know that streaming is probably the worst thing I can do for growth. I already know this, not just from experience, not just obviously from experience, but also from listening to experts like Devin Nash or Harris Heller of Alpha Gaming, or basically any big streamer who knows what they're talking about, which they do, because they, not because they're big streamers, but because they're big streamers who have then listened to experts talk about it. And it's not by virtue of being a big streamer, it's because they're big streamers who understand the process. And a lot of these, obviously things have changed, but the people, I feel like a lot of people are listening to experts now, like just people who have just understood the business. I don't stand for people. I don't like that concept. I don't like the concept of liking somebody just because you like them. It's like I usually just attach myself to ideas. And I like ideas and I don't like other ideas, but there's certain people that present a lot of ideas that have been at least feeling helpful. And one of those people is Devin Nash, and I really appreciate his work he does. But he talks a lot about streaming, and he talks a lot about the business of it all. And obviously he's not like the end-all be-all expert of everything that has to do with everything. He's not some kind of like amazing person that you should idolize. I don't really think that you should idolize anybody. Definitely don't idolize me. Okay, like, please don't. I mean, it's obviously, I feel the compliment. Okay, like, I don't like the whole idea of idolizing people. I think you should just respect people. And there's certain people who will say and do things that align with your values, and you should listen to them and respect them. That's kind of how I treat people. Like, if I watch people on YouTube or on their stream, it's because I respect them. Even if I don't agree with them. You can disagree with somebody, but also respect them. You can also agree with somebody and not respect them. So there's a lot of things going on, and I feel like it's so easy to just say, oh, I'm a fan of this person. And this is actually kind of true, like when people go into like politics, is they confuse the person who's like a legislator or whatever with the values that they hold and what they're fighting for. And the goal should be democracy. The goal should be human rights. Not, oh, I like this person, so I'm gonna vote for them. Like, no, it's like you should be able to vote for somebody that you hate if they align with your values. That's kind of the way I see it. Like, whether or not you like somebody should not determine whether or not you vote for them in office. Like, because you could just completely hate somebody as a person, but if that person does things that align with your core values, like they fight for workplace compensation and workers' rights, or they fight for human rights protections, or they fight for which includes like stuff like gun control and stuff like that, because obviously if people have guns, they're going to use them. And there's a whole, I don't want to get into that too much. I basically think I don't have a problem with guns, but I don't want a gun, and I don't think people should have guns. Honestly, I don't really think there's any reason to have a gun unless you're like I don't know. I know, understand that some people really like them and they're fun, but just think about it this way: if two people are living together and one person has a gun, even if they're like a person who's like in control of themselves, whatever. What if you get into an argument and that person decides to use that? And if they didn't have the gun, they wouldn't have that option. And people could say, oh, well, you can make anything into a weapon. Well, there's a difference between somebody grabbing like a knife or somebody pulling out a gun. Like, that's very different. Anyway, I don't want to get too much into that. That's and the stream was a little bit of heated politics, okay? Ooh, steamy politics. Okay, you guys, I'm really happy, but I'm feeling really down lately. Not because, I mean, obviously depression is a big deal, but it's just because I feel like I'm unfinished. I feel like I have a lot of work to do, and I feel like I'm not doing enough work, but I am doing the work. Look, I wrote an entire scene. It may not seem like much, but I need to give myself credit. This scene did not exist before this stream. Whether or not I use it, or whether or not it's becomes a part of a bigger story, I can worry about that later. I can just keep writing scenes, and showing up to the stream to write has actually been really helpful, because otherwise I just sit around and say, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And I was like, oh, I can start my stream, and it puts me in this mindset where I'm actually going to be active. And yeah, obviously the goal is to be able to translate that to non-streaming moments, but I want to build that first, and I need to take those little teeny tiny steps. Okay, I need to take those little tiny steps, okay? And I took a step today. I sat down, I had intention to write, and guess what? I wrote a single scene. That's a single scene. It's not this amazing achievement. I mean, it kind of is, actually, but it's not like I wrote like a whole novel. It's not like I wrote like, like this amazing, like award-winning story or whatever. I just wrote a scene, and that I need to learn how to accept progress, because I need to do that outside of streaming as well, and outside of my writing, outside of everything. I need to do that for my mental health care, which I'm gonna work on tomorrow with my therapist. So I hope you enjoyed. All you people who've been here, thank you so much. If you're here or not, you are loved. You are amazing and beautiful people. I know it sounds like empty platitudes, but seriously, only you know who you are, and you know what you need, and you know what things that you need to work on, and I trust you. I trust you to know exactly what you need to do. I can't tell you what to do. I mean, my life's in shambles, okay? But I'm picking up the pieces. And, that's better than I was before I started picking up the pieces. And I need to learn how to respect the process. That not everything is going to be this giant, like, it's not like a movie. Like, things don't just happen immediately. And I think a lot of my dissonance, with a lot of the things that I've been working on is I'm not looking at the little teeny tiny increments. I'm trying to see it like it's a movie, like, oh, well, I didn't have this giant character building arc. And I really am having that arc. It's just, you don't see it as fast as they tell you in movies and stuff. Like, I have to go through these little teeny increments, and it's really boring, and it's really tough. And that's how it is. That's how life is. And I don't know. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'm gonna head out. I'm not really feeling too great lately. Feeling really out of it, feeling really tired. I think I'm just taking some time to relax and just eat some food. I've been having some snacks, like, not too much. I have to take care of my diabetes stuff, but I am, trying to take care of myself. I've been, I'm still drinking the kombucha every day to take care of my gut health, the probiotics. I'm drinking seltzer water, which helps with digestion too. Taking my chia seeds every day. And I'm eating my Atkins diet, microwave dinners. But I'm also having like Doritos and like popcorn. And I even have some candy, but only when my blood sugar, when I'm trying to take care of that. Make sure to take my insulin and all that. But it's okay. I'm gonna start getting some super healthy meals. And obviously it's okay to have snacks, because sometimes you need the snack not for your dietary health, but for your mental health. And it's perfectly fine for me to just say, hey, you know what? I want some snacks. Because if I don't have the snacks, I might end up binging later. And sometimes you want to have like a few snacks. Okay? I know I'm like not fat. Like, by no stretch of the imagination am I fat. Like, seriously. I am not fat. Okay? If anything, I need to eat more. but I am going out on runs. I went on 2 runs this week, but I got laser treatment today. So, you know, I need to like take the weekend to not do any strenuous activity, because if you sweat too much, it'll cause problems. So I need to just stay inside, treat my face with almond oil. You know, I got almond oil. Really good for your skin. Oh, there's some. You can get a little bit there. Yeah, you know. I like almond oil because it actually really absorbs quickly. It doesn't leave you all like... Almond oil does... I mean, obviously if you use a lot of it, I still am... You might... I don't know if you can see, but... Like, I don't know. It does leave a lot of... If you use like a good amount of it, it'll leave like a lot of like oiliness on it. But if you just use like a little bit, and it goes a long way, it'll like dry really quick, or absorb really quick. And it provides vitamin E to your skin, and also protection, and locks in moisture. Basically, by the way, like lotion and like oil, it's not really, I mean, obviously the vitamin, I mean, there's got to be more science I don't understand, but from my understanding, like, you're not really moisturizing your skin with the oil. You're layering your skin with protection, which does provide like vitamin E and other like fatty acids and stuff, which does nourish your skin. But also what you're doing is you're locking in moisture so that it doesn't dry out. So the best time to put lotion or oil on your skin is right after you get out, like after you get out of the shower and dry yourself, and then put lotion or oil. I prefer oil to lotion. Lotion usually has like, I have this lotion, lotion usually has like some kind of like other different ingredient. Like I haven't used that in a while. It has other ingredients, like it might have like alcohol in it that will dry out your skin. I prefer to just use natural oil. Almond oil has been my favorite for a while. I used coconut oil for a bit, which also has the same bonus that it doesn't, and actually better than almond oil, it'll absorb really fast and not leave you feeling oily. The oiliest oil is castor oil, Jamaican castor, cold pressed Jamaican black castor oil. But that's the best for your skin. If you have like a problem, like I have this, I need to get some castor oil to take care of like blemishes and stuff. It reduces scarring, it promotes healing, better than any oil that I've ever used. Honestly, if you could use it every day on your skin, you should, but it does get pretty expensive. I usually use castor oil for like stuff like this. So you want to use castor oil for little blemishes or little things that are healing and reduce the scarring. Sadly, I've had a bunch of scarring like on my legs, and not even from shaving, if you can believe that. It's actually been from things like usually it's like some stupid thing. Like I had this like little little workout thing that I would like use to do like stair climbing, and I kept it next to my bed, and one day I like just fell off, like when I was trying to get off the bed really weirdly. I don't know why, but I got off, and it's just like it jammed right into it on the bottom of my I'm not gonna show you because I don't want to show feet and get banned, but it would puncture. Like I have another issue here. I had like this was actually, I don't know if you can see it, and there was a scar here, and that was actually an issue from like a virus of some sort. I forgot. It's basically like, it was like a kind of like chicken poxy. I don't know. It's like a thing that like lives in your nasal cavity. It was not COVID. It was years ago. But it's like it does like come back, but every time you get it, it's like a virus. Like your antibodies build up, and I took like a actually no, it was a bacteria kind of issue. So it was like I took an antibacteria or whatever medicine, but like what happens is I'll let things get bad, and then I'll pick at it, That's the problem. But I've been getting better at that, and this is usually when I use like almond oil recently, but I need to get more castor oil because I want to get rid of some scarring. It does slowly reduce scarring, but if it's a longer term scar, it's probably not going to go away, sadly, which means that I have some issues because I have some scarring on my legs, and it's not even from shaving. So I'm actually really good when it comes to shaving and stuff. I barely get any hair down there, and I've been epilating. I do get some ingrown hairs, and that's kind of an issue right now. Just, I don't know. It is what it is, you guys. It is what it is. Anyway, you beautiful people, thank you for stopping by. If you're on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe the video. Although this is not a format where I expect people to watch. This is more like me trying to build my process of creating what I need to create. Okay, this is streaming for me is not content in and of itself, and obviously people are going to support me and show up, and I appreciate that so much. But I hope you understand that this is not the product. This is the means to an end. That I'm trying to build something, and some of that is just giving me a space just to work things out. And like, yeah, I did write a scene. I actually did that. So I did something besides just talk like an idiot, okay?